31st of March, I'll be drawing 10 lucky people from my subscribers list, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now before the 31st.
Subscribe.
So I just wanted to do a little video on why I wear a mask, how it came about, and kind of why I don't wear a mask on YouTube anymore. Bad Math was originally going to be an anonymous project, but then I realized my friends aren't gonna go just watch some anonymous dude on stage, so that was kind of a silly idea. But the reason I wear a mask, about 3 years ago I was rapping, and you know, I didn't get a huge name for myself, but like people knew I was a rapper. So going from a rapper to making beats, I kind of wanted people to be able to tell the projects apart. And I was gonna actually continue rapping and doing the beat project on the side. So that's where the mask kind of came in. I wanted a way to differentiate. I wanted a way you could tell the difference between the two projects, so I decided for Bad Math I was going to wear a mask. The name of Bad Math came about, I was trying to come up with a bunch of names. I think Blase was one of them, which you already got the Blase Rose, so I can't do that. Polaroid was going to be one, PLRD, but then I realized that there's another dude out named Polaroid. And then I came up with Bad Math because I was terrible in math in school. I was in the lowest class. I was the top of the lowest class, so I wasn't the dumbest in the class. I was the smartest in the class, so I guess I'm not that bad at maths, but I am pretty terrible. Yeah, and why I don't wear my mask in my YouTube videos is because, I mean, it's kind of cringy looking back on a tutorial video and I'm wearing a mask. It doesn't make sense. So that's why I unmask myself on YouTube, on vlogs and stuff like that. I did commit to the mask in the first year of Bad Math. If a venue didn't have a green room, I would go out the front and have a cigarette in the smoking area with the mask on. And yeah, it kind of fucking sucked because if people didn't know I was DJing for other rappers or doing a beat set, it was just a random dude in the smoking area with a mask. It's a hard thing to commit to. At first I was I went on tour with Viking N3. We went on the Tech 9 tour. He was gracious enough to ask me to DJ for him. I kind of realized the perks of having the mask. Viking N3, everyone knew who he was. They tried to get him to autographs and pictures and shit like that. And I wasn't wearing the mask, so I didn't get asked for pictures. But as soon as I put that mask on, everyone was like, oh, that's the guy that played, and asked for pictures and and signatures and shit. So I guess it's cool to be able to turn that shit off. Not that people ask me for signatures much. Yeah, I think it was the Melbourne show. Right after the Melbourne show we played, and I took the mask off and changed my outfit so people didn't know that I was just on stage, and I got to ask people what they thought of the Viking N3 and my performance and shit, and you get honesty for sure. I once met a guy, I think it was the Mad Child tour. I think it was the Sydney date of the Mad Child tour. I was down in the smoking area, smoking with a couple of guys that went and saw the show, and they were like, what are you up to tonight? And I was like, oh, I was just DJing. And then the guy's like, are you the guy with the mask? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, dude, you're so good, dapped me up and shit. And then his mate was like, really? Because you were just talking shit about him for an hour. And yeah, so that's a little insight on why I wear a mask and why I don't wear a mask on YouTube as much anymore. And make sure to subscribe. March 31st is when I do the draw. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And on March 31st, I'm going to do a draw through my subscriber list. Pick 10 lucky winners. And I'm gonna DM you, and if you don't get me back in a week, I'm just gonna pick another person. But and we'll probably do more competitions in the future because I'm desperate for those subscribers, man. Give me 1,000 so I can start monetizing my shit.
No fly, no XYZ. Subscribe.